So there's a saying that practice what you preach, right? So a few days ago, I posted a video where I was talking about how most of us we suck at waiting, right?
You
So
don't suck at trading. You
in
suck
case you missed
at
that video,
waiting.
you can just go over the video, right? What kind of a teacher would I be if I do not practice what I preach, right? So that is why I'm making this video, to just show us some things, right? So we took a trade, right? I called this trade here on my Telegram channel. I called this trade a buy signal for euro Australian dollar. So let's go over to the chart, right? So it was yesterday. I called this trade yesterday, right? So this was it. This was the setup. So let's go to the lower time frame and let's see how what I was talking about played yesterday. And okay, so we entered this trade somewhere around here. This trade started doing its thing. At first, it started going down below our entry, came back to our entry, went down way below, close to our SL, like we're very close to our SL, and then it went to our entry and above our entry, right? And then it came down again and came back again above our entry. Now, most of us as traders who suck at waiting would have closed this trade when it came back to our entry or when it came back above. After all, we've made a little profit here, right? And because it has already gone down twice, we might have felt like, no, I can't hold on to this trade anymore. Let me close. I'm scared of losing, right? And then would have closed there. And then the market went down, getting close to our SL again. Those of us that didn't close will be like, oh shit, I would have closed if I had known. In fact, you know what? Let me just close here so I'm not going to lose a lot. And then we would have closed there. And then it came back to our entry again. Came back here. Now it came back to our entry. And after that, it went way up above the previous highs, right? For this 5 minutes time frame. And yeah, this was already close to one ratio of the risk reward, right? So many of us would have closed here because after all, the market has been doing ups and downs. It's been going down, coming up, and you're like, come, I'm tired of this market. Let me just close it and exit, right? But head on to the trade. Like I said, I'll be a bad teacher if I don't practice what I preach, right? So now we head on to this trade, and guess what? This trade came down back to our entry again. Came down to our entry again. God, what's going on? I would have decided to close here. I'm done. I'm tired, please. Came back up, came below again. You can see came below, came down again, and then finally went back up again. Went back to the previous high. Okay, let's close here. You know what? So that we don't lose. At least secure some little profit. That is what some of us would have done, but nope. Nope. We are going to be disciplined. So we held on, came, did this thing, and then boom, hit our TP. Right. So we were able to bag a good amount of profit. So this came from the discipline of waiting, right? So like I said, the market rewards those who wait. Now, if this had hit our SL, we would have just accepted our loss and move on to another trade, right? But if we had closed way below, or those times it came close to our SL and came back to our entry, and then we had closed, and then waking up to see that, I mean, this just happened today, so it's basically like after 24 hours, right? After 24 hours, we are coming back to see that this thing has already, it didn't hit the SL, and then it hit TP. How would you have felt? You would have felt really bad, right? So I'm just here once again to let you know that the market rewards those who wait and it punishes those who doesn't wait, right? Stay disciplined, right? Stay disciplined. When you get on a trade, you know what you want to do. I mean, before you set your SL or your TP, you already know what you want to risk. That's why it is really important that you risk what you think is good for you to risk. I don't want to say risk 1%, right? I don't want to say risk 1% of your account. Risk whatever you find convenient risking. At the end of the day, you're not going to, try to blame yourself for risking the amount, right? So, I mean, when that is done, you set your SL and TP, allow the trade play out. However, TP or SL, it doesn't make you a bad trader if you hit your SL. What makes you a bad trader is closing in between, right? So, stay tuned on this page, and if you're not following, you can subscribe on our you can join us on our Telegram channel. It's free. If you I post signals for free. I don't charge any amounts for the signals on this group here. And yeah, we've been doing great on the Telegram channel, so you can join us for free. The link is on my bio. And also join us for free, and see you on our next video. Remember, the market rewards those who wait, and it punishes those who do not wait. All right, peace and love.